Good morning. Today is tax day, April 15th. It is 10 o'clock. I call this meeting to order. Eldon Callan?
Here.
Ed Hawkins?
Here.
Great. At this time, we will ask for a moment of silent meditation. Stand, please, and then pledge to the flag. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to welcome everyone today, and we'll start with consents and approvals.
Okay. We have 17 exonerations, $3,567.15 for tax years 2013 and 14. Fiduciary matters, orders of April 15, and first quarterly reports from George Armistead and Lynn Crane, fiduciary commissioners. There are no minutes today. General County Fund vouchers, $213,758.51. General County purchasing card, $5,002.77. Coal Severance Fund, $4,543.62. Chestnut Ridge Park, $2,523.81. Chestnut Ridge Park purchasing card, $441.68. Assessor's Valuation Fund, $3,946.14. Assessor's Valuation Purchasing Card, $182.80. Magistrate Court Fund, $259.20. 911 Cash, $136.64. Law Enforcement Forfeiture, $4,999. Morgantown Industrial Tip, $11,252.77, for a total of $247,046.94, and there are no budget revisions.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move to approve. Second.
It's been properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Okay. At this time, we have comments from the public. Any person who would like to speak at this time, please stand, state your name and address, and you will have 3 minutes to speak. Public hearing is now open. Anyone like to comment? Going once, going twice. Okay. Nothing going on so far. Okay. We're moving a little ahead of our time, but this is a very exciting day for the three county commissioners. It's not only the announcement of the 8th grade essay contest winners and presentations awards, but the three of us are really excited because a lot of times in today's world, you read a lot about people who do well athletically, but sometimes we forget that those who do well academically take you much farther. And today we had 3 schools, St. Francis, Westwood, and Mountaineer Middle. Over 70 applications. People applied for not only to win awards here, but also to compete at the state level, and we sent all those essays in. So what we're going to do, the individuals know there's 3 individuals here, but no one knows what place they were in. So to lead to the suspense, what we have done is we will ask the person to come up. You're going to read your essay, and then we're going to have you sit up here with us, and you're going to help run the meeting. So the 3rd place winner, and we'll have a name plate, is James Mason Shockley. Come on. Congratulations. If you want to just stand over there and you can read your essay, and then we'll introduce, then we have a certificate of accomplishment, then we'll also, you can introduce who's here with you. In fact, why don't you say who's here with you now?
My dad, Brian Shockley.
Pleasure to meet you, and then we'll talk to the teachers in a little bit. So if you want to go right ahead.
Okay. How does my county commissioner make life better for me? One day I was sitting on my front porch when a Cheat Lake fire truck went speeding by with its sirens blaring. From previous knowledge, I know the Cheat Lake Fire Department was a non-municipal volunteer fire department. That was when I started wondering who funds these fire departments. Another day, my family and I were at Chestnut Ridge Park sledding through the sparkling snow. Every direction I surveyed, the beautiful park was well maintained. That was when I started thinking, who is responsible for providing these services? After some research, I learned that the Monongalia County Commission is responsible for these services. I was amazed to see the far-reaching impact that the County Commission has on my everyday life. Other than providing fire protection and recreation, the County Commission provides for my safety through funding to the Sheriff's Department. Since I live outside a municipality, my house is not protected by a city police force. Instead, the Sheriff's Department is responsible for patrolling the area that I live in. Without funding provided by the County Commission, the Sheriff would not have the deputies or resources needed to do this. The County Commission is not limited to funding the Sheriff's Department, but includes providing the resources for the administration of the courthouse and prosecuting attorney. Without the County Commission, these important departments and positions could not function properly to ensure the citizens' safety. The County Commission also has jurisdictions over wills, allowing citizens to know that their estates will be properly administrated upon their deaths. Additionally, the County Commission also implements ordinances for the county. Many laws that have been passed benefit the citizens of Monongalia County greatly. For example, the ordinance that prohibited smoking in county-owned and operated properties helped discourage smoking and protect non-smokers from secondhand smoke. These helpful ordinances make Monongalia County a remarkable place to live, allowing it to be one of the fastest-growing counties in the state. In conclusion, the County Commission also only consists of 3 members, but their work impacts daily life and helps create a great county to live in. Their schedules stretch on and their work never stops, which is why citizens should become more aware of the County Commission. A wide variety of skills is needed to be successful as a commissioner. Planning the budget, maintaining parks, putting ordinances into operation, and funding different organizations are just some of the duties that the County Commission are responsible for controlling. They work very hard for this county and citizens should too. This is what the County Commission does for me and for you.
What we have here is this certificate is being awarded to James Mason Shockley, an 8th grade student at Mountaineer Middle School, for his 3rd place essay describing how my county commission makes my life better for me. Monongalia County Commission, in conjunction with the National Association of Counties and the West Virginia County Commissioners Association, is celebrating National County Government Month in Monongalia County. Congratulations. There's also a $50 check, not only for you, but we also have the 2 teachers here. If you could come down, we have certificates for Kim Fowler and money. And and Joella Groves. And I didn't know if either of you wanted to speak, since you will also be speaking again.
Mrs. Groves would love to.
Okay.
I'll back you up.
Mason is a joy to have in class, and he just exudes what you want to see in a student. He puts forth effort and perfectionism in his work, and I can see him being a valuable part, and I hope it'll be a Monongalia County community someday, because I think we have a bright future ahead of us with some of our students, with a lot of our students. I'm really excited for him.
Thank you. Okay. Mason, you're gonna have a seat up here. Yep, he takes your seat. They were smart the last time. First of all, you can see by Mason's essay, they were amazing this year. I mean, last year was good, but these were very difficult, and you see that it would be very difficult to top his essay.
Got twice as many too.
Yeah, twice as many too. Okay, 2nd place winner is from St. Francis Central, and is it Camp? Kaomi. I love it. Okay, that's really nice. Kaomi, come on down. You're gonna be. I'm gonna be on this side right now. Who wins $100? And if you could, Kim, read your. That's it. Is it? Who are you with? So you want to just say who you brought?
My dad, Stephen Fitz.
Great. Pleasure to.
He's no stranger to the courthouse.
How does my county commission make life better for me? My county commission makes life easier for me by making ordinances that benefit the county, keeping contact with other miscellaneous authorities, boards, and commissions, and simply by being a source of information for anyone that needs it. There are several beneficial laws passed by the county commission. Smoking in a building owned by the commission is illegal, which will keep me and others healthier, and lower our risk at getting lung cancer. There is also a law that requires the commission to take care of the buildings and property that they own, which includes picking up trash in the public parks or recreation centers, taking care of the restrooms, and repairing any electrical problems whenever they occur. The commission now has the right to tear down unsafe buildings in the county. They even have that same authority over privately owned buildings, except for farm facilities or any building that would be considered unsafe to tear down. There is a danger with some old buildings that might release toxins, so the county is protecting us. As of now, they also have a law that states that all large dogs running around and causing a commotion or mass destruction must be kept on a leash. Interestingly, I wonder if dogs on leashes are allowed such disruptive privileges. The Board of Commissions also makes appointments with other miscellaneous authorities, boards, and commissions to help the county. These other entities include, but are not limited to, the Abandoned and Dilapidated Property Enforcement Agency, the Chestnut Ridge Camp Management Board, the Civil Service Commission for Deputy Sheriffs, the 4-H Youth Camp Commission, HURT, Hazardous Insult Response Team, the Local Emergency Planning Commission, the Mason-Dixon Park Board, and the Solid Waste Authority. Each of these aforementioned groups helps the county in some way, making our neighborhood an improved place to live for everyone. The County Commission Office is a source of information for everyone who asks for help by answering questions and providing assistance where needed. Looking for a birth certificate, death certificate, or marriage license? Just call the main office of the county clerk. Needing to pick up an income tax form? Just go to the courthouse on the 2nd floor in room 202. Looking for your missing dog who might have been picked up by a dog warden? Call the Monongalia County Canine Adoption Center. These are some of the real-life questions answered by the County Commission Office. As a valuable resource, the County Commission Office is available to answer any questions that arise. They will be happy to help in any way that they physically can, whether it is by making laws, communicating with other associations, or simply pointing someone in the right direction for the help they need. I know if I ever had a problem or question about my county, I always have a ready resource available in the form of my county commission.
Let me read your certificate of accomplishment. This certificate is being awarded to Kaomi Fitz, an 8th grader student at St. Francis Central Catholic School, for her 2nd place essay describing how my county commission makes my life better for me. Monongalia County Commission, in conjunction with the National Association of Counties and the West Virginia County Commissioners Association, is celebrating National County Government Month in Mon County. Congratulations. And you get $100 too. Which brings to no suspense now. Oh, are there any teachers here? I don't think they were here today.
Oh, okay.
But we will get them the check-in information. And finally, the first place winner is Elizabeth Cathell from Mountaineer Middle. I'll put this up here. Okay, and Elizabeth, you want to come down and read your essay?
Okay.
Wherever you want. You're the president.
Okay. How does my county commission make life better for me? The majority of the citizens of Monongalia County only have sparse knowledge of what the county commission administrates. I'm sure that the greater part of essay submissions will be about either Morella Park or 4-H camp, but I can assure you that mine will exceed that standard. It is not that I do not appreciate the previous examples, because I do. However, I want to write about what truly affects my life and how the Monongalia County Commission has positively influenced our area. Local organizations, property levies, and recycling are all prime representations of how my county commission has made life better for me. Our county has a myriad of local organizations that strive to help our area prosper, such as the Cheat Lake Volunteer Fire Department and the West Side Senior Center. All of Monongalia County's local organizations deserve gratitude for their service, but we seem to forget who enables them to achieve all of their incredible accomplishments. The County Commission funds all of these valuable agencies. These essential volunteer groups are practically formed within the 2nd floor of the county courthouse. I can rest assured that these local organizations are properly improving our county and that our commission will continue to effectively equip them to better our area. There's been many disagreements over the raising on the Monongalia County property levy. Citizens' requests to the County Commission simply cannot be met without the expense of money. This brings us back to the rising of the property levy from 9.5 cents for every $100 of Class 1 property to 12 cents for every $100 of Class 1 property. To be able to receive, you have to give, and the raising of the property levy is how citizens give back to the county. This increase enables the Monongalia County Commission to obtain the proper essentials for future development and potential fiscal opportunities. I am grateful for the raising of the property levy because of the promise of greater recycling conveniences. Every week, my family and I take our papers and plastics to the recycling bins outside of a local department store. The bins are usually overflowing with items, and it makes depositing our own components difficult. Now, many people would see the abundance as an issue, but I see it as a solution. This represents that people want to recycle and help their environment. Now that the County Commission has power to initiate more recycling developments, these items can be effectively deposited for the betterment of our county. The Monongalia County Commission is the force behind all of our county's improvements, from local organizations, property levies, and recycling. These are just a few of the many illustrations of what my county commission does for me. I respect their transparency and eagerness to enhance our communities and lives. The Monongalia County Commission truly does make life better for me.
Not only do you get a $150 check and the teachers get that, but also certificate of accomplishment. This certificate is being awarded to Elizabeth Cathell, an 8th grade student at Mountaineer Middle School, for her first place essay describing how my county commission makes life better for me. Monongalia County Commission, in conjunction with the National Association of Counties and the West Virginia County Commission Association, is celebrating National County Government Month in my county. Congratulations. And you get to sit up here. Would the two of you like to come down again? And also, not only do we have certificates for you, but if you want to say something, we also have a certificate of recognition of everyone who participated.
Thank you.
So we thought that, you know, a lot of times people do not see any of end results, and I think this way, everyone who participated, we want to thank you, can do something. So you get to sit here.
Thank you.
President Cathell. Needless to say, I'm very proud of both of you. The tremendous work you do. Intelligent, kind kids, hardworking, focused. I appreciate that very much. And then when you couple that with a teacher like Mrs. Groves and the writing skills, and Mr. Bloom coming to speak, and Mrs. Scarlett's making the arrangements, it was quite a group effort, and the work paid off. I'm very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, now what we're going to do is you're going to run the meeting, and I have something for you here. So what we will do is I'll read the motion, then read the number, say what it is. We've just done that.
Okay.
And then when we have a motion, I'll show you how we go that process. So
Okay.
we're on number 6.
Doug,
Oh wait.
do you want to have the elected officials?
Oh, yeah, elected
Oh,
officials.
yes,
Make
yes.
their presentation.
Kind of
that's
didn't
all.
put them on the agenda, but I
Okay.
think the sheriff's here and, I don't know, is any other elected officials? And Mark Music.
Okay.
Time for your presentation.
Yeah, why don't you have a presentation? I think you have some people.
Presentation.
Well,
Yeah, we just asked you to tell a
We
little about
invite-
what you do and try not to get any money from them. Okay?
Yeah.
This year, last year, he wanted the additional
He tried,
funds.
yeah, he wanted $1 million
You
extra
want to
dollars.
ask for- Commissioners, congratulations on your essays. They were great. It's obvious that y'all did some research and knew what you were talking about in your essays, so that's nice to know. So I would say our young folks are directing us in the right direction for the future. So if you're any indication of what's coming up, we're going to be just fine in Monongalia County. So first of all, thank you for that. And those were great essays. Basically, let me tell you just a little bit about our department. It sounds like some of you already know a lot about it. We have, as a sheriff and treasurer of the county, I'm in charge of the law enforcement division for the sheriff's office and also the tax office. So when you pay your taxes, don't get it wrong. You can put this in your next essay. I do not get a share of the taxes like a lot of people in the county think. If I got 0.5% of the taxes that we collect, I'd be in office about 6 months and I'd go home because I'd have enough money. But so a lot of people have that misconception. But as the sheriff and treasurer, I'm responsible for all the money that comes into the county. We have, or I have a chief tax deputy. Raise your hand. Kelly Palmer, who's the chief tax deputy, she runs the day-to-day operations of the tax office, makes sure that all the money that we take in is accounted for properly, put in the right checking accounts, the right funds and everything, so that when the county commissioners get their monthly financial reports, they see what money's been taken in, they see what money's been expended each month, and then at the end of the year, they have a yearly financial report that's put together. so they know where all the money went to during that year. And as Commissioner Callan says, if he's spending 1 penny of taxpayers' money, he wants to know they're getting a penny in benefits. So that's what we live by. So in the law enforcement side, what we do is we're responsible for everything in Monongalia County, us and the state police. The fact that we have more people, we have 38 deputies, and we have more people there, like about 12 or 14 troopers, 12 or 14 troopers in Monongalia County. So you can imagine the call volume that we get is a bunch. We handle about 36,000 calls for service a year. And then we do everything with the court system. We have court security officers. Is Gary still out there? We have court security officers. We have inmate transport officers that transport inmates back and forth to regional jail, to hearings, to our mental hygiene facility in West Virginia, and other places. We also have civil process servers. If somebody's getting sued because they didn't pay a bill, these folks come out and serve you with the paper. So pay your bills. Don't get behind, or they'll come and see you. The other things that we do within our department, we have a detective unit, we have a canine unit, we have a SWAT team, we have a sniper team. These are all specialized individual, specially trained units that we have. And all those folks get trained because of the funding that we get from the county commission. So when you're talking about funding from the county commission, one of the things that I'm very grateful for the commissioners that we have, is that they listen to what our requests are, they understand, and we show them why we need the money that we need to operate our part of the county government. So we're very fortunate in this county, because I know a lot of counties, I am associated with some state organizations that you hear people from other counties, other county officials, that say how bad their commissions are, how bad the relationships are with their commissions. And we don't have that here. We get along very well. They understand what we need. They understand that there are certain things that we have to do and our responsibilities as an office holder, and they make sure that we get funded properly to be able to carry out those duties. So that is a very brief overview of what the sheriff's office and sheriff's responsibilities are. So if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. If not, I'd like to ask for a little more money.
Say no. Say no? Say no. Say no. Not at this time.
Oh, she said it. Okay, thank you very much.
And you can see that's brief. You can imagine when it isn't brief.
Mr. Assessor?
Wow. Mine will be brief. Congratulations again. Sheriff kind of said it all, but I really enjoyed listening to your essays, and you did do some research, and it's nice to hear. And we've been fortunate. My name is Mark Music. I'm your county assessor, and our office has been fortunate. We just completed a mentorship program. Morgantown High had a mentoring class, and we had our first student with us since September, and she just completed her 60 hours with us. So hopefully at some point, as you all move on through high school, and maybe your high school will have a program like that, that maybe our office will be selected, because I think Claire had a very good stay with us and learned a great deal. And it's also open to you all at any time that you would like to come down and see what we do in the assessor's office, spend a little time and get to see the how it runs. Because basically with the assessor's office, our job is to place value, okay, not taxes. It's a misconception for a lot of people. We do not have that right, or as the assessors don't have that right, to raise or lower taxes. Ours is just to place value fair and equally across the county. So it is a difficult task for us to do. We're not the most receptive people out in the community as when we go out, but we have a job that we have to do, and it's a good job. We've changed a lot of things within the community that we feel, and to make it more educational with people and educate them on what we do. So as a whole, it's just not valuing the property. There's other entities that go involved at the assessor's office. As for our mapping, as for deeds that we do on the transfers, as for personal property and dealing with vehicles and dogs. So it's a plethora of things that go into that office. And instead of staying up here 15, 20 minutes trying to go over it, I would invite you at some point to come down to the office, and we can give you a tour and answer a little bit more questions. So at that time, I'm going to keep that invite open to you, and congratulations again on a job well done. You're welcome.
Is there anyone else?
Do I have to read the time?
No, you don't have to read the time, because we're always off. See, she's already fixed something up. Yes.
Okay.
That's our hope for time.
Yes, that's our hopeful time.
Okay, so we will now have, and then Renetta McClure, grants.
She got my name right.
Okay, we have several items to present to you today. We'll do the reimbursements first and get those out of the way. We have the Emergency Solutions Grant Program for the month of March of 2015, $8,788.76. The Day Report Center for March of 2015, $20,487.27. The DUI grant for March of 2015, $4,135.03.
No, when she's done.
Alcohol transfer funds, these are also from the Governor's Highway Safety Program, $37,145.28. That's all the reimbursements that I have today.
Say it out loud, it's fine.
Move to
Approve.
approve the reimbursements.
Okay,
I second. Yeah.
okay.
Is there a motion?
No, not, okay, since they did that, now you say.
Oh, okay. It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion?
No.
No. Okay. Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes.
Okay, thank you. We have two other items. The first is a grant application for the Cooper's Rock Foundation for construction of a gateway into the recreation area and bathroom facilities. This is the Governor's Community Participation Grant Program. It'll be for $8,000. We have an application. Then we also have a resolution for the president to sign. Whereas $8,000 in Governor's Community Participation Grant Program funding was set aside by the West Virginia Legislature for the County of Monongalia to undertake for Cooper's Rock Foundation, and whereas the County of Monongalia has applied for funding through the West Virginia Development Office, and whereas the Governor's Community Participation Grant Program requires that a local government unit enter into a contractual agreement with the West Virginia Development Office to receive and administer grant funds. Now therefore be it resolved by the Commission of the County of Monongalia, West Virginia, that the President is hereby authorized to execute said agreement and any other necessary documents on behalf of the Commission, and that he be empowered to sign the contract and any agreement necessary to obtain these funds.
Is there a motion to approve?
Say move to approve the resolution.
Move to approve the resolution.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
Good, okay, one more item. We're getting ready to submit an application for the 2015 Emergency Solutions Grant Program, and that's the grant that covers some of the homeless initiatives in the community for Bartlett House, Caritas House, Connecting Link, and the Rape and Domestic Violence Information Center. They are asking this year that we submit a letter of intent that we are going to apply as the pass-through entity, and then the agencies will be the project sponsors. So we're just asking for a letter to be approved, Commission President sign, and submit that to the Office of Economic Opportunity.
Is there a motion to approve?
Say move to authorize the president to sign the application.
Move to approve the president to sign the application.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
Thank you all.
We will now have recognition of Kay Murray.
Who's that? Is she here?
Yes, Madam President, if it's okay, I would like to say something, and if you could read the certificate out loud, okay? This is a very exciting, I don't want to say sad day, I say it's a very exciting day for us here. I want to read a little bit about Kay Murray and then say something. Kay Murray is a name that is well known to residents of Morgantown. Host of WAJR AM Morgantown AM program, heard each day from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for over 35 years. Kay Murray first began her broadcast career as a receptionist at West Virginia Radio Corporation. In 1978, when the general manager Dale Miller was faced with the decision of whom to replace his female talk show host with, Miller turned to his station's receptionist Kay Murray as his answer, and since that time she has been given opinions, yes she has, and sharing her stories and those of her guests with the listeners of WAJR AM. Whether it's talking with a local councilman, city manager, or county commission member, or speaking with a local doctor, Kay has monitored the discussion, delivering what WAJR listeners want to know. Besides Murray's duties as a talk show host, Kay has covered countless city and county meetings as a reporter for the station. She has also anchored every local and county election from the Mon County Courthouse since 1980. Kay Murray has done years of charity work for WAJR and the community. She has served as a moderator, anchor, and host of events. And what I'd like to add before is that sometimes we use words incorrectly, but clearly when I've been here since 1971, and when I talk about the heart and soul of Morgantown and Monongalia County, I can't think of any better person than when I look at you, Kay. You have done something special for this community, not just for what people sometimes do for a job for themselves, but what you have done for this community, and your legacy will live on. I see you have the person, I don't even call her the mini Kay Murray. You will be the new Sunshine Gidley, right? What's it? Wiles Gidley. Okay, so Sunshine Wiles Gidley, who will be taking over. I don't know if anyone else wants to say something before she reads, if that's okay, Madam President.
I can't really repeat anything that hasn't already been said. It's been excellent. I am surprised you're retiring at such a young age.
Oh, yes.
You must have started at what, when you were 3 or something like that?
Nothing like that out of the bag.
But congratulations on your retirement. I'm sure you're still going to be very active in the community, and we'll be calling on you.
Please do.
I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
I also can't tell the story about how I created the only time of dead air on WAJR between you and Jim. But last night we had our fair board meeting. A lot of you don't know that Kay served faithfully on the fair board, and he would like to extend the invitation to you and Jim to be parade marshals of our fair this year.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so kind.
And hope you will accept it. We haven't contacted Jim yet.
Thank you.
Okay. Certificate of Appreciation and Recognition. The Monongalia County Commission hereby recognizes Kay Murray for being a voice behind the talk of the town and 37 years of dedicated service to the community through the West Virginia Radio Corporation.
Feel free to please come down.
Thank you.
What? Oh, we haven't signed it yet. Oh, then make it official. I'm sorry.
I appreciate all the kind words this morning. Thank you so much. And I want to thank you and Diane for coming on the show when I called. And anytime I needed you, you guys were always there. And I so appreciate that. And I know you'll do the same thing for Sunshine. So thank you. It's been wonderful working with you. And I've already suggested to Sunshine that we get these 3 young people on Morgantown AM to talk about their experiences today and their future. So please, we would love to have you on. See, already I'm still booking the show.
Okay. Please do.
Yeah, you can go down there and present the check.
Thank you very much.
Why don't you have her come and we'll get a picture?
Yeah, why don't you come front of all of us and we're all good.
We'll just
You
move
get behind
together
it.
as close
Come on
as
up
we
here.
can.
Yeah. We'll
We'll
squeeze
get
in.
as close as we can get.
Yeah.
Does that work?
That works. Make me laugh, Jamie, come on, make me laugh.
Now, are you still
Garbage
gonna,
man.
are you still going to
Garbage man.
are you still going to do the elections? I mean, or help out? Or?
Hoppy's already talking about it. I'm retiring. It depends if I'm at the beach or not.
Yeah. Everyone get a chance to get their pictures?
Go to the beach, Diane. Diane, thank you too, dear. It's been wonderful. Different county commissioners over the years, but you've always been there for me, and thank you. Terrific. I know who the brains are behind it.
So do we.
Thank you.
Sunshine, is there anything you want to say since?
Yes, Sunshine.
Yeah, come on, we're going to put you on the spot.
Not to put you on the spot, but Kay's family came in for her final show, and on the way out, her husband said to me, he got really close and had these crazy red shoes on, and he said, I hope you have size 13s. And I thought, I think I need skis.
Yeah.
So, Kay's
She's gonna
left
be
us in
wonderful.
good hands, but
Yes.
we're going to miss her. I'm going to miss her in just the short period of time. And as she keeps putting stuff on my desk, I keep thinking how much more I'm going to miss her. So,
I told her she does not call, I'm gonna be insulted. So. Thank you again.
Well, thank you for taking time out. I really know, you know, and my question to you, as I said privately, was who's going to keep me in line? That's what I'm worried
Yeah,
about.
do we still get all the sound bites?
Yes. Well, thank you.
We will now have bid opening for scanning equipment, prosecuting attorney's office.
We only have one bid. It's just a qualified bidder because he's the only one who showed up for the mandatory.
Okay.
So,
We'll let you vote.
Yeah. Go ahead.
First young man, winner.
You can rip it. Yep. I mean, you do it that way. Yep. Just. Yeah. And then we're taught not to, but you're supposed to. Just that we know.
Can I just rip it now?
You may.
Yes, you may. Just don't stab yourself. Madam President, okay. So if you say that it's from solution software and the total bid is that price.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is from Solution Software, and the total bid is $29,936.
Okay.
Say, you're gonna say this, okay? I move to refer this to Bobby Doyle and Renetta McClure for review and
She's gonna make a
recommendation.
motion.
Can you remember that? Okay, try to say it as I say it. I
I
move
move
to refer this to Bobby Doyle and Renetta McClure for their review and recommendation.
and recommendation.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
Okay.
Very good. You're going well.
since this is a day of awards, there are two
Proclamations to do today. If you
Oh,
wanna.
guess what?
You need a copy of the essay before you go.
The essay. I need a copy of it.
The other one's here. See, there's two.
You wanted to read all of them, or you want to take turns reading?
Yeah. Okay, you want to just read the first one here?
Read
and
the
then you'll
first
read the
one?
second one.
We
Yes,
have
go
just
ahead.
The first sentence?
We have our two.
Oh, are they here?
patrol officers, and we have my.
Okay, well, why don't we have them, you want to have them do it?
Go
Okay.
ahead. Prefer you do it.
Okay.
I would imagine.
Why don't you do the first one on the public safety,
Okay.
and then you'll do the one for this one. You'll read it. You'll just read it.
Okay. Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. Whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require police, fire, or emergency medical services. Do you want me to go on?
Yeah, you have to read the whole thing.
Oh, okay. And whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property, and whereas the safety of our police officers and firefighters is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the Monongalia County Centralized Communication Agency E-911 Center, and whereas public safety dispatchers are the first and most critical contact of our citizens have with emergency services, and whereas public safety dispatchers are the single vital link for our police officers, firefighters, and EMS personnel by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information, and ensuring their safety. And whereas public safety dispatchers of MECA, MECCA, E-911 have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients. And whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in the past year. Therefore, be it resolved that the Monongalia County Commission declares the week of April 12th through 18th, 2015 to be National Telecommunicators Week in Monongalia County in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our city and citizens safe.
And move to approve the resolution.
Move to approve the resolution.
I second.
Oh, it has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
You can ask, is there anyone here to receive this?
Is there anyone here to receive this?
Ask who it is.
Oh.
Say his name that way.
Who are you?
That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
My name is Mike.
So well known.
My name is Mike Wolf, and I'm the Director of Homeland Security and 911 for Monongalia County.
When you
Why
call,
don't you talk a little bit
Yeah,
about
why
what
don't
you
you-
do? And your people, introduce you.
Sure. We are the 911 Center, so as you read, everything that was in that proclamation is what our dispatchers do. This is Dispatcher or National Telecommunicators Week. So I have 28 dispatchers that work at MECA 911 who answer the calls, dispatch all of the appropriate agencies, receive information. They also give out over the phone CPR instructions, childbirthing instructions. So they're truly there for every person that calls. So if you ever call 911, it's one of the people that live here in the community. It could be one of your neighbors, but they're often the people that you don't see that's out there doing things. They're behind the scenes. So thank you for providing this proclamation and recognizing our 911 employees.
Your people are here? You got any people? Oh, okay, I thought maybe some of these people mentioned. I thought I saw Jimmy, I guess not. We're gonna present the resolution?
Yes, as
Where-
soon as I get a copy.
Oh, okay, all right. Where, is Tom coming back?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, wait, wait.
You might be in trouble, Mike. Tom went to get something special for you. Well, since we have some time to kill, you got something special you all want to say? Being guest commissioners today, you might have some rulings you want to make.
Well, I didn't get to introduce my parents when
Oh,
I got
I
there.
see.
There
And there's
you go.
another check
You
mark.
missed
I
something.
lost 2 more votes. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So both of my parents came here today, and Stacy Cathell and Alicia Cathell. So thanks, guys.
You all like to say something?
Yeah. Did you want to? And then did you all want to say? In fact, again,
And Mr.
if any of the
Fitz-
parents want to say something, I apologize.
Yeah,
I
we usually
slipped.
allow the parents to speak.
Yes. This time the parents can speak, and you can't say anything.
We're proud, of Elizabeth and her fellow students for their accomplishment.
Thank you.
And we were at the board office last night because Mason and Elizabeth also won the Golden Horseshoe.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
all right.
So this is a great week. Wow.
Steve, you want to say?
Yes.
I just think it's great I get to come down here and see this. I'm proud of my child. I'm proud of the other two children, and I get a couple hours off from work. So.
See, you get that.
We're going to present.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity for the kids to be able to see the real workings of the county commission and how much is truly involved. Many elected officials, they do vital, important work for our communities, and it's really an experience for the kids to be able to see that and how it impacts everybody's life. So, first-hand experience is always great, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. You ready to present?
Well, we haven't
present this one to Michael.
Oh, okay. You need to present it to Michael.
Oh.
See you. Here's this.
Right here.
Here we go.
Excuse me.
Now this is going to be a con.
Stay up on the stage.
Yeah. Thank you.
Next, we have our two lower animal control officers, nice and tiny.
If they could come in. Yeah. And then you'll read it.
Which one's Mike? Which one?
Okay, then you'll read the whole thing, okay?
Okay, National Animal Control Officer Appreciation Week. Whereas animal control officers are called upon daily to assist with emergency situations, and whereas animal control officers define and promote professionalism in animal protection, care, and the humane law enforcement field by providing quality services, education, training, and support. And whereas animal control officers must exhibit compassion when dealing with certain animals found to be in critical situation. And whereas these dedicated men and women who work in the animal control field have a difficult job rescuing and protecting helpless pets and animals, facing dangerous animals, and helping with rabies prevention programs. And whereas their safety depends on the quality of education they receive as employees of the Monongalia County Canine Adoption Center under the Monongalia County Commission. And whereas the designation of National Animal Control Officers Appreciation Week is designed to recognize the hard work performed by these employees and helps to improve their image. Now, therefore, the Monongalia County Commission does hereby recognize and proclaim the week of April 7th to 13th, 2015 as Animal Control Officer Appreciation Week in Monongalia County.
Move to approve the resolution.
Move to approve the resolution.
I second.
Do I go to here? Since that It has been properly moved in second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
Then you need, they're gonna make a copy, then they're gonna give you, you're gonna go down and give it to them.
Why don't you give them an opportunity? Tell our guest commissioners some of the things you do and some of the situations you run into.
Very tiny.
Well, I'm Tiny, one of the dog wardens, animal control from Monongalia County. Myself and Mike here and the other gentleman who was appointed by the county commissioner for dog wardens. We go out and we assess anything that may be going on, dogs running at large, help anybody that has a problem, animal cruelty, we go out and investigate those. If we need assistance, we call for it, all the officers in the county, whether it be the county sheriff's department, Morgantown PD, Star City, they all come out and assist us very well to get this taken care of. We do pretty much the whole county and make sure everything's taken care of. We try our best.
Y'all have any questions?
What's the wildest animal you've ever had to deal with besides a dog and a cat?
Besides you, Tom?
Well, actually, that's an interesting question. If y'all can remember a few years back, when I first got here, we had an emu that was loose in the downtown. So yeah, that did not do very well, but we tried our best. That's probably the wildest one I've ever had to deal with.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You gotta get a picture. You late, Janet.
Very good. There we go. Is there any correspondence? We'll just say that is and most of Diane says okay.
We're going good.
Is there any correspondence?
No.
Okay, next one.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any unfinished business?
No.
We will now have new business. Did I say
Yeah.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Set public hearing for application of rezoning Robert Anderson, May 6th at 10:30 a.m.
Okay, just said move to, just get it.
Move to set public hearing for application for reasoning Robert Anderson, May 6th at 10:30 a.m.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you. Invoice to WVU, lease payment for ballpark.
This is a lease payment for the period ending June 1st, 2015 for lease of ballpark property by West Virginia University Board of Governors on behalf of West Virginia University as lessee from the County Commission of Monongalia County as lessor pursuant to sublease and lease agreement dated January 29, 2014 by and between lessor and lessee in the amount of $25,000.
Move to approve the lease payment.
Move to approve the lease payment.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Is that for the upcoming year or this past year?
It's for the period ending June 1st, 2015, so we're billing in advance. This is a bill to the university for $25,000 for them to lease our ballpark.
Okay.
Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you. We will now have the lease agreement, family court.
This is a proposed lease agreement made this 15th day of April between the Monongalia County Commission, a West Virginia governmental entity, and as the lessor, and first part, West Virginia Supreme Court of Appeals. This is for office space to house the family court, and they will be relocating to our new Justice Center on High Street eventually, probably in July. There's 5,780 square feet that's being leased at 75 High Street, and the total amount will be I had it right there. It's $18 per square foot of office space. And this is on a year annual basis from July 1 of 2015 to June 30 of 2015.
Is this a final agreement? Has the Supreme Court approved it?
They have not signed it, but we
It's
worked on
just
this with.
approval for submission?
This is to send it to the Supreme Court and let them counter.
Approval for submission. Well,
Won't be that
if they
easy to
counter
get.
too much, we're gonna go up.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go down.
This is what we
Okay,
worked.
what we gotta do is approve the submission of the lease agreement, okay? So we wanna, say move to approve the lease agreement to be submitted
Move to approve the lease agreement to be submitted
to the Supreme Court.
to the Supreme Court.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
This will bring in $8,670 per month
Oh, good.
for their space.
This is, a lot of people get confused, and I know a couple people out there sort of look like, why are we doing a lease agreement? The different court systems are set up in different ways, like circuit courts belong to the counties. The family courts was a new creation under the statute, and they really belong to the Supreme Court, so under the statute, they have to lease. We don't have an obligation to provide court space like we do for the circuit court for them, because it's a Supreme Court entity, and therefore they have to lease property for us. And like probation, we gotta give them space and equipment, but so there's the statute is different with each one, and that's what this is. When family court was created, are not under an obligation. The family courts cross over, and we're under no obligation to provide them space without proper compensation. That goes back to, you're saying, all the new things and different things that go on. There's a whole bunch of them. You're absolutely right.
Okay. Are there any reports from elected officials?
Yes. I'll go first. Sure. Just to inform everyone that the appraisal unit, our staff, is starting to get the maps ready together to head out to the areas to start their valuing for the 16 tax year. So, and once we get more confirmation, when we split those out in the areas we're going to be in, I'll get that information to you, and I'll give it to Ben also, so he can get that submitted out into the public, so they'll know we're there.
You weren't here last week, but we wanted to make sure you had the legal expertise to deal with the different cases. Therefore, we went ahead and approved the motion.
I've received an email from Diane.
Okay, so just wanted to make sure you were aware that we were supporting you fully on
Yeah,
that.
and met with Phil yesterday on some stuff, so.
Very good.
But outside of that, that's all we have right now to report. We'll get back to more on the personal property online filing. We actually worked on the demo yesterday with GST, so we got a couple things, and once we get that going, we'll let you know that's final. Okay.
That should save a lot of paper.
It will. It's going to be a nice thing. When we went through the demo yesterday, it's very self-explanatory when you do it online. So, and right now what I've done is I've mailed out a letter to every taxpayer that has a personal property ticket, just letting them know we're going to go online filing, but if they could indicate at the bottom of that sheet if they want to do theirs online or if they still want to get one in the mail and send it back to us. That way, we're not sending out
Saving money.
31,000
Right.
brochures and being online, and we did the process of double assessment. So that went out Monday, so we'll start getting those back in and processing those, then get everything else ready to do it. But like I said, we'll do it, and maybe we'll do a work session where we can show you all what it's like upon the thing.
That would be great.
Okay.
Thank you for your report.
He's not used to it. Oh, yeah, good.
You know, I get a bum rap. I meant to ask for 3 additional cruisers when I was here before. You think we could approve?
Say no.
No, just say no.
Actually, oh, there you go. This is my chief deputy, Perry Palmer, for those of you that don't know him, but I'm gonna have to ask Kay to come back up here again, because we have another little presentation that we have to do, Miss Kay. Okay.
Get out of jail free card.
Kay,
A big one.
She's always got that. She's got that. Kay and Perry and I go back a few years. I don't know how many, but it's
We won't count.
We won't count. But you know, we feel very fortunate that we can call Kay a friend of ours, and we've had a great relationship with her over the years. And you know, there's been a lot of nice things said over. And I remember when Sunshine called me and asked me if I could call into the radio station and record a message for Kay, and I did. And one of the words, you know, that I said was, or one of the things I said was, you can't describe this lady in one word. But the best word that I could choose, if I had to be nailed down to picking one word, it was classy. And Kay has always been classy throughout all the time and all the years that I've known her, and I appreciate her friendship, and I deem it an honor to be able to call her my friend. But Kay, on your retirement, we just wanted to present. Now, this is a little nicer than the commission.
That's right.
Because we had a little more money to
We're on the budget. It may be cut now.
Extra, that's right. They padded it. That's what they did. They padded it.
The chief bought the frame.
Well, I'm making a note of this.
Okay, we wanted to present this certificate of appreciation, and it says presented to Kay Murray, WAJR radio personality, for your 37 years of unequaled integrity, news, and dedication to your community and listening audience. So, Kay, we want to present that.
Thank you so much.
And also a little gift bag there. So
Oh, I thought it was wine. Is there any wine
so
in
when
there?
Kay's out running, when Kay's out running with her wine
There
and
you
her
go.
water bottle, It'll have it, so maybe nobody will bother.
These were all confiscated downstairs. You know.
And also, something really special to our department, you know, we're the only agency that still does the DARE program.
Yes.
We have a very special coin that very select people get with this program, so we wanted to give you one of those DARE coins.
I'm very
as well.
touched. Thank you so much, Alan. Again, thank you guys for working with us over the years. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Wow, I'm going home.
Judge Tucker still out there.
Did I see Judge Tucker in the other room?
She was.
She left. Okay. Well, we tried.
Okay. Where are we? Reports from county commissioners.
I'm going to report that I'm happy to be here with my students in the county commission, and it's a great opportunity, and thank you, Dad.
Oh, thank you.
I'll report that I'm glad I made it here on time. And I'm glad of this opportunity.
Okay, thank you for everyone who came today, and this has been a great day.
Oh, we still have some more.
Bobby has a couple things.
Oh, we still have a couple more.
We gotta
Okay.
employ.
Do you want to do commissioner reports first?
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any other report? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Madam President.
Oh, do you have any other reports?
I have nothing to report.
I'm fine. I'm happy I was on time too.
I just want to report, and I think for all three of us, we were ecstatic. The baseball stadium opened up. It is truly a family event. We went there, and I'll tell you, with 25 foul balls, the little kids were running all over the place. You're 5 feet away. I mean, there's no bad seat. I mean, and once we get the parking worked out, but I strongly recommend people go to the WV game. I've already bought my pit tickets. And then we have the Black Bears that will be due June 19th. We'll have more about that. But I just want to thank everyone, and Bobby, Jamby, you know, the other county commissioners and those people who put it together. It is clearly something that will be known for years, this stadium. It is first class, and I want to thank you.
Tom, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
It slipped my mind. I think that's great, and the events were great.
Oh.
I was sorry to see them lose their first game to Penn State. I mean, Penn State's not one of our favorites around here. But it was exceptional. All the participant and the vision, cooperation, and collaboration. That's what we all talked about in the beginning. And I was glad to see Oliver Luck came back. He threw his arms around me and my grandson, gave me a big hug, and reminisced about the first time he and Jason Donahue took me out to lunch and floated this idea of us being involved with a baseball stadium, and remembered that I said, "You want to do what?" So it's been a long journey, and it's exceptional. It is undoubtedly from. I talked to Mr. Rich also with Rich Foods, and he was both impressed not only with the facilities but with the fan base. He says all his years in minor league baseball he never saw such committed and dedicated fans.
Mm-hmm.
And he even said that he's thinking about moving down here. I think he was joking, but he just really liked the community. So I thank all the participants and everyone that worked and the support of the community. We had strong support of the community, so we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Mr. Doyle.
I'd like to welcome our 3 new commissioners, and if I made any mistakes on my budget, that's all you have to do is just approve.
Each one is competing.
I have 2 new employees I'd like to introduce today. First is Joyce Bell. She's going to be on our housekeeping staff. She's going to go over to the magistrate court building, and we'll move one of them over here, and then when we close that, she'll move down to the new federal building. She will be full-time. She will get benefits, and she'll be on 6-month probation.
I'll say move to approve.
Move to approve.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
We'll be downstairs in a minute. And next is Chris Pompili. He's going to be our new motor pool supervisor. He will be full-time with benefits, and he will be on a 6-month probation. And both of them will start tomorrow with your approval.
Move to approve.
Move to approve.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have a set a bid opening date that the commission will accept bids for the replacement of the roof at the Health Department Annex. It's the former nurses' residence on Wednesday, May 6th at 10:20. And there will be a mandatory pre-bid held on Tuesday, April 28th.
RFP, right?
Request for bids.
RFB. Okay. Move to approve the RFB.
Move to approve the
RFB.
RFB.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion?
Yes. May I? My question, is this the WIC building, the?
Yes.
My question is, and maybe we could put it up after we get the bids, why are we gonna, do we have to put a new roof on if they possibly may be taking the building, WVU? And that's a question that I don't know if I want to.
I think
Is it that bad?
I think it's an emergency situation.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Number one.
Oh, okay.
And number two, we really don't have to make that decision until we see how much it costs.
The bids, okay. Fine, that's, okay.
It's necessary.
Okay.
Otherwise, we wouldn't do it. And then I have a.
Wait, did vote on it?
Yeah. Go ahead now. Yeah.
Is there discussion?
Yeah. More. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
And one last item, this is a requisition for payment from Series 2014A Excise Tax Bond Project Fund in the amount of $3,070,936.55.
Move to approve the requisite.
Move to approve the
Requisition.
requisition.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes. Thank you.
So you just approved
$3 million, you just, $3 million.
That's your first one.
And please understand, I know you say second, but let's explain, if you don't have a second on a motion, we can't do this. So when people say, oh, it isn't important, you're very important, because sometimes by you not wanting the second, you could say, well, look, this is what happens in Charleston. I'll second it, but I want something here done or something there done. So that's how they do politics.
Nathan, he doesn't say that to me.
We also had certificates for
Right.
the teachers to take back to their schools for the students that entered the essay contest and didn't place, but they were all very good this year. They were all very good.
Is that all the motions now?
Yes.
Okay, just to make sure, because this was brought up last year, this is our second annual one. So there's always something new, just to make sure that everything is copacetic, as they say. I would move to confirm and approve all motions made and passed by our guest commissioners.
Second that?
It's been properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay. Now you-
Man, you spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get some more for your dad. Right?
These guys.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
Say move to adjourn. Move to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
I second.
It has been properly moved and second. Is there discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. It passes.
Now you can hit the gavel and the thing, and we're done.
Adjourn.
Thank you.
Good job.
Very good.